Touching and agonizing testimony on Capitol Hill today from loved ones and survivors of the Uvalde school massacre.
We heard from Mia, the little girl who played dead for more than an hour. A doctor who tried to save the young victims, some of whom had gunshot wounds that left them unrecognizable. And the heartbroken parents of one of the 19 children killed that day.
Some were overcome with emotion as they pleaded for lawmakers to take action that might prevent the next mass shooting and the loss of innocent lives. We have team coverage for you tonight. Adam Bennett is in Uvalde.
But we begin with Anayeli Ruiz in Washington, D.C. with the testimony. Anayeli, we know this was a very difficult day for those families.
It was yet another horrific day for the families in Uvalde, having to relive that terrible day. But they're hoping that their testimony can bring changes to our gun laws.
Do you feel safe at school?
That was video testimony of 10-year-old Mia Cerrillo. She was among the witnesses that testified before House lawmakers at a hearing on gun violence. Her words so vivid and graphic for a little girl.
Shot my teacher and told my teacher goodnight and shot her in the head. And then he shot some of my classmates.
This Robb Elementary School student says she hid behind her teacher's desk and backpacks.
He shot my friend that was next to me, and I thought he was going to come back to the room, so I grabbed the blood and put it all over me.
Her dad, Miguel Cerrillo, was watching her video testimony during the hearing. And through his tears, he was able to address the committee.
I wish something will change, not only for our kids, but every single kid in the world, because schools are not safe anymore.
The parents of 10-year-old Lexi Rubio testified remotely.
I left my daughter at that school, and that decision will haunt me for the rest of my life.
Their little girl was killed in Uvalde, and they're now asking for gun reform changes.
We seek a ban on assault rifles and high-capacity magazines. We understand that for some reason, to some people, to people with money, to people who fund political campaigns, that guns are more important than children.
And the doctor who witnessed the horrific conditions these kids were found also testified.
2 children whose bodies had been pulverized by bullets fired at them, decapitated, whose flesh had been ripped apart, that the only clue as their identities was a blood-splattered cartoon clothes still clinging to them, clinging for life and finding none.
Hoping the pain of this small town is not in vain.
My oath as a doctor means that I signed up to save lives. I do my job. And I guess it turns out that I am here to plead, to beg, to please do yours.
Among those who testified were the families of the victims of the Buffalo mass shooting. We also saw Houston attorney Ben Crump along with Sheila Jackson Lee. In Washington, Anayeli Ruiz, KHOU 11 News.
This is all so difficult to report on, but it really is even more so difficult to live through, especially for those heartbroken families. Our thoughts will forever be with them. Anayeli, thank you.